Let's bring your host up here. We have he's a great comic, a real good friend, nice guy. He's a little on the odd side. That's what we like about him. Good radio show host in Philadelphia. Please welcome Ed McGonigal. He's your host for the night. Come on, come on.
How we doing? Give Todd a hand, folks. Come on, give Todd a hand. Wasn't he exciting? So when Todd was up here, he was asking if anybody was celebrating anything. I didn't hear anybody say anything, but tonight, folks, is a big night for me. I'm celebrating. Tonight, I'm celebrating my 19th anniversary at the bottom of showbiz. Woo! 19 years of hard work. I made it all the way to the Crown Plaza in Reading, Pennsylvania. Woo! Next week, I'm at a Red Roof Inn in Lebanon because I have a great agent. I obviously haven't had much success doing comedy, folks. Obviously not, but I love doing it. I really do. But I got to be honest with you. Standing on stage, getting laughs, that's not my favorite part of comedy. My favorite part of comedy is after the show, standing in the back, having the attractive women tell me how funny they think I am as they hold hands with a tall, handsome guy. That's my favorite part, you know. You're really, really funny. Now, excuse me, I had to go get naked for his enjoyment. That's... Any of you ladies see me after the show, make sure you stop because I can't get enough of that. Rubbed in my face. I can't get enough of that. This will probably surprise you, though. I recently had a woman tell me I look cute on stage. Yeah. Unfortunately, there are two kinds of cute. You know, there's cute like Tom Cruise and Johnny Depp, and then there's cute like a gerbil. Cute like a hamster on a wheel, you know. Cute like a squirrel who eats nuts on your front lawn, but if he tries to get in the house, you beat him to death, you know. And then I knew which kind of cute you're referring to. Sad part is I still got aroused, because what the hell, I'll take anything at this point. I have no pride. No pride. So you guys drinking tonight? Who's drinking? You guys drinking? Wow, that's a good sign for the road later. That's a good sign. I don't drink myself anymore, folks. I don't drink. So when I'm out, I drink a lot of O'Doul's, a non-alcoholic beer. And I've gotten to like O'Doul's. It tastes pretty good. But I have a problem with their advertising slogan. I'm sure you've seen their commercials where they say, O'Doul's, it's what beer drinkers drink when they're not drinking beer. No. Scotch is what beer drinkers drink when they're not drinking beer. O'Doul's is what you drink when your license has been suspended and your friends no longer talk to you. I mean, how about this for a slogan? O'Doul's, it's what beer drinkers drink when they get hit with a restraining order. Not more sell as many, but truth in advertising. I actually saw another commercial recently where they were saying there's nothing funny about drunk driving. Nothing funny. And that's not really true, because if you don't get caught, it's funny. I mean, you know, you're high-fiving your friends, you're laughing at the cops. I mean, I don't know where these buzzkills live, but if you get loaded and make it home, it's friggin' hilarious. I mean, come on. Take the stick out of your ass. It's funny. Come on. It's funny as funny. What are you going to do? You can't do nothing about that. I'm a big sports fan. Any sports fans here tonight? Any sports fans? Any sports fans? I'm a big sports fan. I guess the biggest guy in sports nowadays is Tiger Woods. He's like the most popular guy. And it's funny. Whenever they talk about Tiger Woods, they say he doesn't act very black. I'm sure you've heard people say that, right? He doesn't act very black. I disagree. He dominates the sport and he has a hot white wife. That's as black as it gets. I mean, come on. What do they want to do? Bust a cap in somebody? I mean, come on. He's doing his best. Give him a break. Talking about sports, though, there's all this talk about the steroids in baseball. And I'll tell you, people keep ripping the players for doing steroids. And personally, I can't rip them for doing steroids. Because if there was a needle that I could stick in my butt that would make me so good at comedy I never had to come back to Paper Mill Road in Reading again, I'd do it. I'd stick one in each cheek, so how am I going to criticize the players? My all-time favorite baseball story, though, involved Darryl Strawberry. You probably remember this. Darryl Strawberry was on leave from baseball because he had cancer, and while on leave, he got arrested for soliciting a prostitute and possession of cocaine. Now, I read that, and I thought to myself, if I ever get cancer, that's the treatment program I wanted to put me on. That's got to be a hell of a lot more fun than chemotherapy. I mean, seriously, my dad had cancer, and I'm pretty sure if he had known about that hookers and 8-ball option, his doctor was a quack. He didn't even tell. Actually, there was a big story in the baseball earlier this year. You probably heard about this. They say that Alex Rodriguez was dating Madonna. Yeah. So you know what that means. Even though they closed Yankee Stadium, A-Rod is still playing on the oldest field in the league. Really? You don't like to offend Madonna? She's that important? Really? Is that... I can see offending like the president or something, but Madonna? Really? Okay. I'm Irish. Any Irish people here? Any Irish? I have a theory about the Irish. These guys sound like they might smash it, but I have a theory about the Irish. I believe the Irish take a joke better than anybody. Take a joke better than anybody. I'll tell you what I mean. I was in a bar recently, and on the drink menu, there was a drink called an Irish car bomb. And no Irish people were insulted. No Irish people were mad. I'm pretty sure if they had a drink called a Puerto Rican switchblade, people would be writing letters and making phone calls. People would be... I'll guarantee if there was a drink called Black Guy Holds Up a Check Cashing Place, Al Sharpton would be marching up and down in front. They'd be home. But the Irish, they just see Irish car bomb and they just think, man, that sounds awesome. I got to have... Blow shit up. Okay, blow shit up. I didn't have a tagline, so go ahead and say blow shit up. Why not? So you guys excited about the big show tonight? Open mic night? You guys excited? Okay, well, guess we're moving along. Open mic night. All right, I'll bring up your next comedy. You guys ready for that or what? Wow. Blow shit up. I don't even know what that means. Okay. Well, your first comic, folks, I met him before the show. Very, very funny man. He apparently needs no introduction. I know you're going to enjoy him. Folks, please give a big, big welcome for D. D coming to the stage. Come on, welcome D. D. Hello, D. Welcome D to the
stage. How's everybody doing tonight? Damn, that sound energetic as hell. Wow. I was reading an interesting story today on news. They got these little races in Spain. They have bulls chase them for like a half a mile and shit. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I want to see like what the application process is for this shit. Like, is it like a 401k? Is there a pension? How much do you get paid for this shit? It seems like a voluntarily basis. So this guy got trampled, and the fucking bull's name was Cappuccino. Like Cappuccino. I want to see like the pregame warm-ups for this shit, Like, all right, we got fucking house blend, fucking Colombian bean. What the fuck is decaf? Decaf? He's not here. Fuck. Huh? Put fucking Cappuccino in. Get his ass in here. And everybody's like, no, they don't even know this shit is going on. So it's like, all right, go. Fuckers running this shit. So Cappuccino's like the first motherfucker in the lead and shit. So this guy Jose is on the side after about 6 bottles of tequila. Goes fucking crazy. He's like, Cappuccino! Ah! He just stops and shit in his tracks. Just like, what the fuck? Hold on. Did he just do what I think he did? He sucked his middle finger up at me. So the bull takes another lap and shit, Jose is talking to a fucking chick with a bottle of tequila in his hand. Doesn't even see this shit coming. So the bull comes back around from a lap, sharpens his fucking mariachi horns with pool chalk. He's like, comes up behind him, bow, lays his ass the fuck down. And, he starts dancing on his ass. Don't fucking talk about me. Don't talk about me. So that was that end of the story. That should be like a new form of law enforcement in the state. They bring that shit to the States, crime rate will go down 90%. I swear to God, I'm telling you. They should have like 2 cops in the alleyway just chilling with cappuccino. All right, you ready for your debut? All right, here we go. Drug bust is about to go down. Gotta wait until the package is handed off. It's not gonna work otherwise. And they got a rookie cop on the side. Just let him loose, man. Let him loose. It'll work. I'm telling you. Shut up. Just be patient. Just be fucking patient. I'm telling you. So, ready? Go. Fucking bull charges and shit. Drug dealers don't even know what the fuck is going on. They sitting there like, all right, so we'll meet same spot tomorrow, 3:30. Okay, fine. Now he's doing business with you. Bow! I don't even know what the fuck hit him. The cops go on the scene. Shit. Got an arm. Got a leg. Is that a liver? What the fuck is that? You want to write a report? No, just leave this shit there. Street cleaning clumsy at 8. Just leave this shit there. They clean this shit up for you. So look, we got a lot of parents out here tonight, man. You know? If you're a parent, it's like, just give a woohoo. I'm a new parent. This shit is all new to me, man. I got a 2 and a 5-year-old. And like, the thing that I have trouble with most is being disciplined. I'm disciplined, but I don't give discipline. I'm more like the guy for comic relief and shit. My wife's a disciplinarian. So, it's like, she has this phrase called, so help me God. And I don't think kids understand what that phrase means. Like, men, we haven't proven shit. We haven't proven a damn thing. We can bench press 600 pounds, but a woman can push something the size of a watermelon through a hole in the fence. That's proving something. So when it comes from a woman, it means a hell of a lot more than us. So my wife walks in, she's like, so help me God. And I'm like, wow, scared the shit out of me. So I gotta like practice this. I gotta practice. I'm in the mirror, like looking like I'm ready for a Tyson fight and shit. So help me God, so help me God, so help me God. So help me God, so help me God. I gotta do this shit right. My kids are gonna laugh me out the fucking room. I gotta do this shit. So help me God, so help me God. All right, I'm ready. Yeah, I gotta check to see if the kids are still in there. Like, yeah, they still there. Okay, go on. Man, so help me God. No, if I don't do this shit right, I'm gonna look like fucking Prince. It's like, so help me God. I gotta do this shit right the first time. You guys don't get it. Man. So now I'm ready to go in the room. I'm like, oh, okay. Now your kid listen here and my wife. Like normal human beings use the front door, the back door, or the window. She fucking flies to the roof like Hancock and she's like, poof. I sense a disturbance in the area. And she came from the hair parlor, so she's got the shower cap on, the cape on and shit, and it's the thing between your toes for the manicure. She's like flying around the city. And she buzzed like, poof. It's just a disturbance in the area. I'm like, it's no damn I had the situation under control. They just leave me alone. Now I had to walk back in the room like a little bitch, and my kids are like, damn, Daddy, oh. What's wrong with Daddy? I don't know. He's mad. Wife like fucking settled the whole shit out, man, So yeah, about this fucking Spaniard bull and shit, it's like ridiculous, I don't get why they even did bring that shit to the States. You could let that shit loose in the middle of Compton, like everybody will just flood and go in the house. Nobody come outside the house. Have bulls, random bulls running the street. Instead of cop cars, just have people on bulls and shit. You causing trouble? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I'm fine. Thank you. Is that weed in your hand? No. So, I have a good job, good paying job, I guess. I want to do that bullshit. That's fucking like a lifetime and a half of payment. You set your own shit up. You can run for like hours. Stay in shape. It's fucking Spaniards and shit. Eat like fruits, nuts, and barley and all that kind of shit. So they stay in like pretty much good shape. So they can do that. They can't bring that shit. They bring that shit over here. Everybody will fucking run fast as hell. Usain Bolt will be in last place if they bring that shit over here. So I really like, that's my time. That's my time. I'm done. Thank you guys.
prepare yourselves for one hell of a throwdown from our next performer. You may recognize him from several controversial blog, TV, and YouTube videos, such as the Dollar General manager threw a cigarette at me, and David Orlecha has some crazy fans. Coming to us tonight from Conyngham, PA, please welcome the very funny and very outspoken Shawn Shamrock. Shawn Shamrock! Come on! Shawn Shamrock!
Well, how the fuck are you, bitches? Okay, so... What is this, Wyomissing or Reading? Because I'm so confused. All I know is Taylor Swift is from this area. Any Taylor Swift fans out there? Yeah? How many of you, know her, went to high school with her, made fun of her creepy-looking eyes? I mean, really? Well, what I like about Taylor Swift is she could come back here anytime, and she could be like, bitches, how many frickin' Grammys do you have? I mean, really, she could. But what pisses me off about music, all these artists these days are opening their songs so sexual, saying their names. I don't know if you guys remember Chris Crocker, the internet dude who was like, leave Britney alone! Anyone see that? Yeah. I'm pretty good friends with him, ironically. I won't admit that. Honestly, I won't. It's embarrassing, yeah. But he has this song out called, I don't frickin' know what it's called. But anyway, he starts off his idol, Britney Spears. She's always like, Britney Spears, baby. Well, Chris Crocker does the same thing. He's like, Chris Crocker. In the middle of the song, we know who the fuck you are. We don't care. But the thing is, would you want someone who's 80 years old, like Kenny Rogers, opening his songs, Kenny Rogers, and being all sexual? It's creepy as fuck. I mean, isn't that creepy? So, aside from that altogether, I was told that there's one word we couldn't say tonight, and I'm not going to say it just to piss people off, but I'm sure you can get a good idea of what it is. I shout it out on the road all the time when I'm pissed off at people. You cut me off, this word's coming out of my mouth. It starts with a C, rhymes with stunt, rhymes with Sarah Palin. That's the reaction I was hoping for. I was actually... Let me tell you how fucked up this bitch is. All right, y'all know she's resigning governorship, right? What is this shit? She wants to run for president in 2012, and you know this is going to be her inaugurational speech, or her speeches she'll be making. She's like, well, Congress told me about that bridge to nowhere. And you know what I said to Congress? That bridge, I'm going to go build it, finish it, because I can see Russia from my house, and I want to go to Russia. That bridge is going to take me to Russia. And she's all what is she she's all for abortion and all for all that shit, right? The reason she's for that is all she's got to do is go to the doctor's office, to go in without makeup. People right there are going to have an abortion on the spot. That's all you got to say about her. I hate that bitch. Anyone else hate her? Yes. Exactly. But actually, I'm very excited to be here tonight. One of my role models who inspired me to come, and do comedy, Kathy Griffin. Anyone know? My Life on the D-List. Did anyone watch the episode where Paris Hilton was on the other day? Oh, my God. They're out shopping together, and Kathy Griffin sees a bunch of hot young boys, and she's all like, oh, what am I supposed to do? Go up there and suck their cocks? And Paris Hilton's all like, we don't do that. That's gross. I've never done that. I don't know about you people, but I've seen One Night in Paris. She sucks cock. What she should have said is, no, I don't know how to do it properly. I mean, that bitch needs lessons. I'm sorry. I watched that video, not to get off to it, but I watched it because I just wanted to see her critique, and I wanted to see the technique she had, and she sucked, and not in the good way. It irritates the piss out of me. It honest to God, really does. But yeah, so these celebrities do piss me off. I can't help it. I'm never gonna meet these people, so I can trash talk them, right? But I don't know what do you guys think of, like we know Taylor Swift, right? All right, yeah, I'm done with that bitch. I'm going to tell you something, actually, all that happened a couple weeks ago to me at the, anyone go to Dollar General? I don't like admitting that either, so it's okay if you say you go there. Okay, yeah. Well, this is on YouTube, and if you want to watch it, go right ahead. But the funniest thing ever, I was with my friend Virginia. She's over at table 18, somewhere over there. Yeah, Virginia. She can vouch for this shit. We were going there to get Dunkaroos. Anyone remember Dunkaroos, those little dippy candies? Yes, aren't they fucking awesome? I love them. We're going there, it's like 10 minutes before close, and the manager, she gets out and she is there smoking her ciggy. We're closed. It's like, no, you're not, bitch. It's 10 minutes. I have my phone. It's controlled by satellite. And she's literally like, well, your phone's wrong. Our computers say 9 o'clock. I'm like, I'm pretty sure your computers are also controlled by satellite. Your computers say 8:52. So we have this big argument about it, and she turns into a big bitch, or a big Sarah Palin, if you will. So I'm all up in my face, and I'm just like, okay, bitch, whatever. And I can't take it anymore. I cannot take it. I got a very bad attitude, so I was like, all right, bitch, what's your problem? Why won't you let us in? And she's like, we're closed. That's the end of the discussion. So then she flicks her cigarette at me, and she's all like, I'm like, oh, bitch, throw a cigarette at me. Why don't you throw a cigarette at me? And she does. And she's like, if I was going to throw a cigarette, I would hit you. This is while my car's running, so I was hoping the bitch would throw the cigarette and my car would combust in flames so she could feel bad. I'd have to fill out a fucking incident report, really. But I just hate public service people, and that's the whole point of that. But like I said, I'm really glad you guys came out to see all these comedians tonight. We all have some great ones coming up. I met them in the back. They're great people, and they're also total douchebags. But I love them anyway. So have a good night, guys. Thank you.
Okay, folks, we're going to bring up your next comic. Now, as a child, he watched all the space program launches and wondered what it would be like to be in outer space and come back home a hero. But now at 46 with a back-breaking minimum wage job, he just says screw it. Folks, please, a big hand. Big hand for Dave Noll. Dave Noll, come on.
How you doing tonight? It's good to see you all came out. I don't know if you seen on the TV before you came here tonight, they changed everything about Michael Jackson's death. This is true. He did not die from heart attack or drug overdose. He choked to death. They found it in his throat. The evidence is there. He was eating his favorite Oriental soup. It was called Cream of One Young Boy. Oh, that's not right. See, what happened is they made it with 2 young boys, and it was too rich, and he choked on it. There you have it. That's the truth. The ironic thing is both the boys' names were Rich. So there you have it. Now, this is my second time doing stand-up. I really like making people laugh. And I want to tell you about working where I work. I don't want to advertise for these people because they are. I really don't. I can't advertise for them because the way I see it, the only advertising I could do for them is negative. So I'm really going to hammer them the best I can. CJ's Tires. Anybody go there and get your tires changed? All right. Now, I change tires for a living. It's minimum wage. At the end of the day, you're wiped out. I did this lady's tires, all 4 tires. And it took forever. It took a long time to get her car in. While I'm doing her tire, I smashed my finger with a hammer. I don't know what you all say when you smash your fucking finger with a hammer, but there was blood, and it took a long time. We got my finger taken care of. I finished her car. I took it out to her. She's on her way out to the car. And I said, ma'am, politely, I apologize for taking so long. I smashed my finger with a hammer. It hurt. I'm done. I'm sorry it took so long. I'll never come here again. They promised me an hour and a half, and I'm here well over 2 hours. It insulted me. It humiliated me. And I thought, instead of taking her bashing, this is negative advertising. She said, I'm never going to come back. And I said, tell all your friends, you cankerous whore. Now get out of here. So that's the best advertising I could do for CJ's Tires. It's a tough job. Don't go there. NT&B, they're standing around with their thumbs up their ass at NT&B. Go there and get your tires. Get a coupon. It'll cost just as much. By the way, I want you to know they're selling Oriental tires, Toyo and Yokohama or whatever these tires are called. They're paying $39 a piece, and they're selling them to you for $110. Do you like that? You still want to go to CJ Tires? Thank you. Are you? Yes. I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. Don't go to CJ's Tires. Now, if you remember the old days where we got our last names from, like the Germans, Noll, whatever have you, in the old days, in the stagecoach, people got their last names based on what job they did. Wheelers, they made wheels. Smiths, they got their name from tinsmithing, whatever. Carpenters, they built houses. Now, if you look at the people walking around today, how comes nobody has the last name of asshole? Because there's plenty of them walking around, right? My last name should be asshole. Or just ass. I could have named my kids jackass, dumbass. It would have worked out good. Nobody got the last name of asshole. But people do have the last name of Cox. Oh, yeah? How'd you get the last name of Cox? The one that really kills me, somebody got the last name of Lipschitz. I don't want to know how they got that name. I know the Germans like making Shaza videos. Maybe somebody just didn't wipe their mustache off or something like that. Got a little poop stuck there. Yeah, that's not nice. I shouldn't talk like that. Some of you are giggling and some of you are like, get him off the stage. So I went to the doctor. I'm getting up there, 46 years old. The health ain't what it used to be. That's why God blessed me with a job of changing tires at CJ's. Bad back. Now, if it ain't bad enough, changing tires, you go to the doctor's office, and of course, any guy in here knows that if you got a hangnail in your toe, you got a headache, he's putting a fucking rubber glove on, ain't he? He snaps it, and he gets a whole pile of this clear ointment, and he tells you to drop your drawers and bend over. Do we know each other well enough for that, Doc? You said you're going to feel a little pressure. I said I'm going to feel a little pressure. You using the whole arm, Doc? He had his hand so far up my ass that if he went like this, I was going. I could actually see dirt under his fingernails sticking out of my mouth. That's up there, ain't it? Yeah, that's bad, man. I thought he was supposed to use rubber gloves, and just then, these two hands came out from behind me. Look, I ain't using my hands at all. Yeah, that's adding insult to injury. So the California wildfires the last few years, I'm getting dry mouth, wifey. They've been really bad. Hello. That works pretty good, don't it? California wildfires have been bad these last few years. And they say that you figure in the last 20 years, by now, they would have had at least 20 miles of hose underground everywhere so that they could control the wildfires, right? But salt water ruins the grass. You can't grow grass no more. You have to replace the soil. So what are the options? Can't grow grass. Lose my fucking house. Can't grow grass. Got a lot of stuff in the house. Can't grow grass. You know, jacking off in the bathroom's my favorite fucking place. Let's go with the house. Fuck it. So, they're interviewing the people. They're watching their house burn down. And you see the look of depression because they're losing everything they own. And then their expression changed to horror when Smokey the goddamn bear ran out of the woods saying, "Run!" I gotta run. Have a good night, everybody.
Okay, please welcome back to the stage your host, Ed McGonigal.
Yeah, give him a hand, Dave Noll. Come on, give Dave Noll another hand. Give Dave Noll. Dave Noll. So you having a good time, folks? I had an interesting experience the other day, folks. I was driving on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. I was driving behind one of those minivans that had the DVD players in them, you know? And the DVD player in this minivan was showing an X-rated movie. Now, I didn't want to watch, but the action was getting heavier, so I followed for a little bit, you know? And it was getting heavier, followed. Long story short, I'm in Ohio. To be honest, it was the best overnight trip I ever took. I highly recommend it to anybody for your next vacation. Really, really good. Another weird thing happened to me recently. There was in my neighborhood Dunkin' Donuts. And the guy who works the counter at this Dunkin' Donuts is obviously a gay man. He's just an openly gay man. And as I'm waiting for him to pour my coffee, he starts asking me a series of questions like, "What's your name? Do you live around here? How come I haven't seen you before?" As I'm walking out the Dunkin' Donuts, I'm thinking, I just got hit on by a gay guy. A gay guy just hit on me. And then I thought to myself, hey, I just got hit on by a gay guy. Not as young as I used to be, but apparently I can still work it. That's, he's gay, he works at Dunkin' Donuts. It's not like I'm waiting to win a Nobel Prize, you know what I'm saying? Compliment is a compliment. What the hell, I'll take anything, you know what I mean? What the hell? Another weird thing the other day, I found myself attending a white trash carnival. Well, the sign out front said Walmart, but I knew what it was. I mean, come on. I think they invented Walmart so people who go to NASCAR can have somebody to laugh at. I'm almost positive. Not definite, but that's my best guess on how it happened. Let me ask you guys a question. Did anybody see the recent NBC TV special called Amazing Videos, which featured a poor, unfortunate zoo worker getting his head caught up an elephant's ass? True video. The zoo worker was cleaning an elephant's cage. The elephant sits down on him, gets up real fast, and his head is wedged in the elephant's ass. Now, after a few minutes of struggle, he managed to get his head out of the elephant. Then my favorite part. The announcer's voice comes on and says, "We have been unable to identify this man. If you know his name, please send it to us." Now, I'm thinking it's not enough this poor slob just had his head up an elephant's ass. NBC wants to put his name and address on network television. Who says the media doesn't do anything important anymore, huh? And speaking of the media, CNN recently was doing a story about a school shooting that happened over in Germany. Yeah. Apparently a kid went into his high school with a gun. Now, they interviewed a woman who lived nearby, and she said, I can't believe anything this violent could happen in Germany. Because, as we all know, nothing violent has ever happened in Germany. Apparently, this woman's cable system doesn't carry the History Channel. Couple of big events she missed hearing about, you know. Violence in Germany. The next thing you're trying to tell me there's body odor in France. I mean, these lies have got to stop. And on the news, they're still doing a lot of stories about that awful earthquake that happened over in Asia last year. And now they say there's a lot of people feel guilty because they can't send money to help these people. Personally, I don't have anything to feel guilty about because nobody's given more money to young Asian women than I have. I practically paid for half the reconstruction over there, so my conscience is crystal clear. You know, it's funny, you often hear people say you can't buy happiness. Maybe, but you can rent it for an hour at a time in a fine Asian establishment. I highly recommend looking into it. Especially some of you married guys. Get out of the house once in a while. Enjoy yourself. I don't know if any of you have ever been to an Asian health clinic, but the best part of it is, if you use your credit card, it comes up on your statement as something totally different. You know, like, you spent $800 at Applebee's? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Their cheesecake is quite delicious. Yes, yes. Folks, real quick, before we move it along, there's a young man in the back. His name is Ed Carlson. He's video... Give that a hand. Give that a hand. Ed is videotaping tonight's show. If anybody here, or your friend or family member is performing and you'd like to have a tape of the show, I think it's $10. See Ed after the show. You can get his business card. You get a tape of the show, have something to remember it by. Okay, you ready to keep it going, folks? Bring the next comic up to the stage. Okay, we have a young lady coming up to the stage, folks, and tonight is her 34th birthday. And she is making her debut on stage. She is a mother of two and would like to share some of her comedy on being married and a working mother. Folks, please give a big hand for Jenn Bogle. Come on, Jenn Bogle.
I don't have the beer. I have beer, not water. So I hope that's okay with everybody. Hi, I'm Jen. Today's my 34th. So I thought what better way than to pop my cherry on my comedy skit here. My husband said I wasn't funny, so I said, okay, we'll see how that works. He didn't make it tonight because he's at a rehearsal dinner, so I'm like, okay, that's great. So anyway, transitions into life are a little difficult. You go from high school to college, and you're like, oh, I think I'm Mac Daddy in college because I have this group of friends. You go to college. Well, I really wanted to start out college great. My mom died right before I started college, so I decided to shave my head and dye it brown so I looked like my mom. So I was the only fat boy on the all-girls dorm. So it was an excellent first year. Got a lot of guys, not. So that was great. Then you fast forward like 10 years, and you're like, okay, hey, let's have a gastric bypass. I'm hitting 350. Let's go for this. You have it. People are like, they find out you have it, and they're like, oh, I guess it didn't work. Oh, sorry, I didn't wear my fat girl t-shirt where my chin is still fucking touching my chin and I can't see my feet. So I'm so sorry I didn't wear that t-shirt. They didn't give it out at the University of Penn. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for making me feel good about myself. I had so many people that would tell me, be like, if your husband loved you when you look like that, then I don't see a problem with it now. I'm like, thanks a lot. Stop by again if you want to make me feel good about myself. Sorry, I have a cheat sheet. First time. Let's be kind to Jenny. Okay. So, like I said, I'm married, 2 beautiful children. Unfortunately, I married a black guy. It went downhill because, I dated all the Irish Catholic guys, and then for some reason, my beautiful cousin said, hey, he's asking for you at work. Why don't you give it a whirl? You're not going to marry him. I'm like, yeah, fuck. 8 years later, I married the motherfucker. So I have 2 great kids, but there's a lot of differences with the black-white race. So the first one is, you're sitting in the house, fireworks are going off. My husband, Kevin, drops to the fucking ground because he thinks it's crossfire. I'm grabbing the kids that go outside to be like, hey, let's check out the fireworks. A couple differences there. Him and I get in a couple fights because I'm like, he'll be like, why the hell your sneakers have holes in them? I'm like, why are your sneakers white and you can't pay your bills? That's how that works. I'm like, black people a little bit different. There's a lot of differences. Another good thing is, apparently, no offense to men, but my husband had spontaneous narcolepsy for about 8 months. So he didn't know Noah, my son, who's 2.5, till he was about 8 months. So my son, who thought it was really hilarious, we're in the Tarjay, we're chilling in the cart, and he yells daddy to any black man that walks by. And I'm like, that's not your father? Mommy's married, we all have the same last name. Mommy doesn't have 9 different kids with 8 different daddies. I'm like, can we just... I don't typically look like the white girl that's going to go down with the brown, but apparently it happened. It happens. You can't do anything about it. I didn't want to go that way, but it went that way. There's still a lot of issues. I told my brother about Kevin, and he was like, they have different blood. And I was like, really? Where is the African-American blood bank? Is that next to the Asian blood bank? I didn't know where that blood bank was, because we got to go there, because you have to drop off some blood. Like I said, you lose all dignity. I have 2 kids. You lose all dignity when you have children. I don't know if anybody's a mom, but you have to go to the bathroom sometimes in the public. You bring the kid in the goddamn handicap. You're sitting there. Of course, the door doesn't lock because the fucking lock's broke. You're squatting because you don't want hepatitis. You got your kid running around, and you're like... And he's like, Mommy peeing. I'm like, yep, Mommy's peeing. Mommy vagina. Yes, Mommy has a vagina. Noah has a penis. Yes, Noah has a penis. Stop touching the tampon garbage. That's disgusting. Get off the ground. Get off the goddamn ground, Noah. Then you come out and they're looking at you like, what the hell's wrong with you? You can't control your kid. Really? Really? Can I get some credit here? I just had to go to the bathroom. Just cut me some slack. Good times. Good times with the kids in the store. I really don't think men do appreciate, what you have to go through. My husband today was like, well, it's really not that funny, honey. I was like, really? He doesn't follow you to the goddamn bathroom. So when you have your period, you're like, hey, he's like, Mommy, big Band-Aid. I'm like, yep, Mommy has a big Band-Aid. Mommy's bleeding. Why is Mommy bleeding? I don't know how to explain that one. We didn't get to that yet. He's only 2.5. I'm like, okay, good times. Then he comes out with... Why do I have boobies? I'm like, I really don't know where to go with this one. Maybe because you guys would look fucking weird without titties. I don't know, honey. I was like, Mommy has boobies, and he's like, because the feet Abby. I'm like, good job. Good job. Good times on the feet and Abby. He's like, yeah, Mommy's leaking. I'm like, Mommy's still fucking leaking 10 months later. It's always a good time in the dignity section of having children. Drop my cigarettes, motherfucker. So, again, don't mean to upset the men. But as soon as, if anyone's in any relationships or whatnot, as soon as you fucking say I do, they drop about 50 fucking IQ points. The chase is over. The chase is fucking over. So my husband, I know as soon as I fucking send him out the goddamn door, I'm gonna get a phone call. Honey, what kind of toilet paper do you use? Same fucking kind we used the last 8 years. It's Scott, honey. It really hasn't changed. We go to BJ's, we buy the 30-pack. I don't know what the setback is. Then he'll call me and be like, what kind of formula does Abby drink? The same fucking kind she's been drinking the last 10 months. Then my highlight of my husband was he had 1 day off. 1 day off, kids. Mommy doesn't get any days off. Kevin had a day off. I said, all you have to do today, honey, get your son some fucking formula. Okay. So I wake up the next day. Noah, my little 1.5, is like, Mommy, can I have some milk? Yeah, sure. Maybe not today. It's not in the fridge. Give Kevin a holler. Honey, how come you didn't get milk? Oh, I whacked off twice yesterday. Really? Well, that's not really helping me out because I got the 1.5 screaming and you whacked off. Well, that's great. Glad your mojo's gone, but the 1.5 is screaming because he doesn't have milk. Thanks for stopping by. You're a great husband. Very good time. So I'm pregnant at my lovely job in Chester County, which we don't like to speak of. I'm a caseworker. Always a good time. So glad I went to college. It was a waste of 4 fucking years. Yes, I just really would prefer to just go to a welfare office, get some cash assistance, and they send me back to school. Because apparently that's all the calls I get. They'd be like, hi, I know you work 3 days a week, but I want daycare for 5 days because I need a break. Really? I'm sorry to hear that. I get up at 5:15, take my kids to 2 different daycares because I can't afford a goddamn thing. And you guys just go to school for free. Thanks for stopping by. So I'm pregnant. I'm at my job. My freak of nature coworker says, hey, would you mind if I, watched your birth? Why not? Everyone else has seen my crotch with my first husband. Let's go for the second. So my lesbian lover takes me to Paoli Hospital. We go in. They admit me. Nurse is looking at her, looking at me. I'm like, no, my husband's coming. Not that her face changed much when the black man walked in. So I was like, this is my lesbian lover, and this is my black husband. Thank you. I'm like, good times, good times. So, just a little FYI for the men, if you're ever with anybody that's having a kid. You're having the kid, you got the drugs, and you got the little epidural, and the nurse says, okay, grab a leg. Okay. My asinine husband drops my leg. I just want to see how numb you are. Motherfucker, it's an epidural. I don't have any legs, so could you pick that back up? That'd be great. Then you're looking at that great significant other, you're like, oh, beautiful child. Why the hell am I with this person? When they look at you and say, the head's right there, can't you just push a little fucking harder? Really? Do you not see the vein coming out of my forehead? That's all I have to say. I'm trying. I don't know what to tell you. It's hairy because it's black. Had many nightmares about that. You didn't know what it was going to come out with. You know what I'm saying? You got a little Irish and you got a little Negro. You don't know where to go with that. They both had a little full of hair. There's nothing I can do about that. Where am I? Okay. As I said, it was like tough being a mom. And they hand you this beautiful baby. They make you sign a little sheet and say, hey, I'm not going to shake it to death. Maybe they should think about a little manual. Your tits are leaking. You have an ice pack on your crotch. You haven't slept for 3 fucking years. Maybe a little manual on that. Maybe some proactive services as far as a little delivery system that is like 1-800-XANX Ativan, so you don't end up like killing your kids, because that's what happens. You're like 3 o'clock in the morning, for the love of God, could you just go to sleep? That'd be great. So, I think that was my light. Today's my 34th. Thank you very much for my debut.
Okay, folks, we're going to keep the show moving. Your next comic is from Lancaster County. You may have seen his horse and buggy in the parking lot. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Perry Rohrer. Perry Rohrer.
All right, how you doing? Yeah, I'm from Lancaster County, and I got to tell you, you guys think there's some tough gangs up here in Reading. Ain't nothing like the gangs down in Lancaster County. They got this one gang down there. They call themselves Men of the Night. Yeah, the Mennonites. Yeah, they're a tough gang, man. No electricity, no cars. They dress all in black. And their women are smoking meats in the smokehouse. Yeah, I'll tell you, they're cornered the black market on apple butter and funnel cake, so just watch yourself if you're down in Lancaster County way. I want to give you a heads up. So we had a lot of humor from our previous comic there for the women. I'd like to do a little humor for the men, huh? All right. Gonna let you guys in on a little secret. Can you keep a secret? There's this girl down where I work. She likes to give me blowjobs while I'm driving. Yeah, it's great. Only thing is, I drive a school bus. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. Yeah. Yeah, her parents were all upset. But I figure, what the hell, man? Why should the teachers have all the fun, right? I mean, come on. Yeah, us guys, man. We'll do anything for a good blowjob. Yeah, we will. I had a friend of mine who was Catholic. He was Catholic all his life, till the day he met a really nice Jewish girl who apparently was really good at giving head. Well, he ended up marrying her, and then he converted to her religion. And I'm thinking to myself, when this guy dies, isn't he going to have some explaining to do? Hi, God. Well, you see, I did believe that Jesus was your son, but then due to some incredible blowjobs, I decided he wasn't the Messiah after all. So yeah, good luck with that one. Sleepyhead. You know what that is? That's what my wife gives me when I wake her up at 3 a.m. Sleepyhead. I told you it was humor for the guys. And then, of course, there's Deadhead. That's what she gives me when I'm listening to the Grateful Dead. Or after I've killed her. So. Yeah, me too. Just kidding, honey, just kidding. So did you hear about the big whorehouse fire? Big fire down at the whorehouse. Yeah, all the whores got out okay, but sadly a few of the customers burned to death. Yeah, apparently it's hard to stop, drop, and roll when you have a heart on. So I was checking out some internet porn. I was at my favorite porn site, AmishLesbians.com. And I had a bottle of tequila and a big bag of Cheetos. So I woke up the next morning with orange balls. Of course, I didn't remember anything about it, so I called the doc. I'm like, hey, doc, I got orange balls. What should I do? And the doc goes, well, you're married, right? And I said, yeah. And he said, well, just give it a month, and they'll turn back to their normal shade of blue. Thanks, doc. Appreciate that. Did you guys see the new condoms that are out now? The new condoms on the market? They got all different kinds now. They got her pleasure, shared pleasure. That's all the new ones. Grandma's pleasure. It's like grandma's pleasure. It's not ribbed, it's quilted. Comes with pictures of the grandkids. Why grandma needs a condom, I don't know, but they're out there. I got a new cell phone, but I'm no good at text messaging. Tell you, these kids nowadays, man, they're really good at it, man. Not me. It takes me forever. I went to send a text message to my daughter the other day. It took me 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and all I wrote was, what are your plans for today? Send. I swear, 5 seconds later, I got a reply. Well, I meeting Brittany and Monica down at Rita's for ice cream. They're going to be Monica's mom in the mall because she said to treat us to lunch. And then we'll go over to Brittany's boyfriend's house. He's got a new video game he wants to show us. Then we'll go back to the mall and do some more shopping. How's your day going? 10 minutes later. Good. Yeah, that's me, my text messaging, I'll tell you. I'm going to leave you guys with, this is my impression of Bob Dylan watching the fireworks. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. The colors they are a-changing. Ooh. And they're blowing in the wind. Ah. All right, that's my time. Thanks a lot. You guys have been great.
Perry Rohrer, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going for Perry Rohrer. Okay, our next comic. This comedian says he wasn't born in Reading, just in red. He says his dog acts just like him because they both thrive on praise and attention. So here he is, imported from York County. Excuse me, Heath Allen. And Heath Allen, come on up. Here's Heath. Mr. Heath! Hello!
Thanks, Todd. That was some introduction. I couldn't have written it any better myself. What's up, comedy clubbers from Reading? I'm Heath. That's right. You know, my comedy training has taught me to talk about stuff that I hold deep inside myself. Yeah, and let me tell you, this is the best shit ever. Yeah. And don't let anybody fool you. This comedy stuff's just like taking a crap. Sometimes it's hard to get out. Yeah. You know, my feet kind of remind me of crap. Yeah, they're full of corns and they always stink. Yeah. My comedy coach says I noticed the most peculiar things. I said, yeah, poop spelled backwards, still poop. Yeah. She kind of reminds me of my mother. Yeah, because I blame her too for my failures. Yeah. Oh, well. My allergist says I'm extremely allergic, to success. Especially if I don't take my pills. My favorite, morphine. Just kidding, I shoot that. Yeah. My other therapist said I should find something I'm good at and use that to improve my life. I looked at her and said, how can growing unsightly moles improve my life, lady? Yeah, then I took her advice, and she was right. I'm now a sparring partner for a mixed martial arts champion. Yeah. She's now undefeated since I started training with her. How about that Sarah Palin? Yeah, she just retired from public office. I heard she's got to pursue a more lucrative personal career at the bunny farm. Yeah. I heard Aretha Franklin came in third place at the annual Coney Island hot dog eating contest. Yeah, she says, what? This was a contest? I thought it was the appetizer. I heard Tom Cruise used to stock homes in Sweden. Yeah. Before... Sweden. Tom said before he married Katie, he was homeless. I heard Katie's hairstylist said before they got married, "I gonna cut you, Holmes." I wonder if her OBGYN said that. "I gotta cut you, Holmes." Yeah. Often our intentions yield unexpected results. Take, for example, a comedy career still eludes me. A comedy career still eludes me. A comedy career still effing eludes me. Whoops. Sorry. I'm also Heath Walker, the laughing stalker. Yeah, I picked that hobby up, when I was unemployed. Just kidding, I had that hobby for years. Hi, Lynn. Oh, yeah. I heard Barack got his name by the Chinese doctor who delivered him. During the delivery, his mom was lying on the table screaming, "Doctor, doctor, what is it?" "Oh, he a Barack baby." Oh. Yeah. Yeah. A reporter asked Barack, the president. He says, "What do you admire most about your new residence?" He says, "All that white trim, yo." Yeah. Another reporter asked Biden. He said, "Joe, during your vice presidency, what is your greatest accomplishment so far?" He says, "Well, I no longer use the Ebonics translator." Just kidding. Yo. They say dogs are like their owners, and it's true. My toenails are way too long. Yeah, I named him somebody because I feel like somebody's always watching me. I nicknamed him Lunch Meat because I think he's inbred. Yeah. I finally put together the similarities between tampons and nuclear reactors. Yeah, they both strive for a leak-free core. Yeah. Actually, my HDQ stands for Heath the Queef. Because I always blows it out the box. Just kidding. I actually got that name because I once made a woman queef without even touching her. Yeah, she laughed so hard at what I said and she couldn't control herself, and then it happened. Right in front of everybody. And that's the last time I took my mom to church. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. My name's Heath.
Okay, give it up for Heath Allen. Heath Allen, ladies and gentlemen. Good job, Heath. Okay, we'll keep it going right away. What do you think? What do you think? You want to stop? Put your hands together. Come on, we'll stop. Okay, our next comic is a graduate of our great Reading Comedy Outlet School of Comedy, taught by the great Matt Kazam. And she is also a child psychologist, mother, and I can't read the writing. And soon to be a middle-aged woman and a great author. Please welcome the great Robin Altman. All right, welcome, Robin. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I used to think I had a funny laugh. I feel much better. I'm Robin, and I'm here to talk to you about middle-aged sex today. Do you guys remember those hot, sweaty, spontaneous sex sessions when you were 20? That hot, sweaty humping in the back of your boyfriend's van in the corner of True Value's parking lot. Memories. Well, I'm turning 46 in 2 weeks, and I'd like to tell you that those hot, sweaty days are over. The only sweat happening around here is during one of my heat flashes. I was about to have a flashback, but the sex for me right now is the kids are still at home, so it's kick the dogs out of the bedroom, lock the door, wait until the kids are asleep. Sex takes planning. You have to stop taking your antidepressant the night before you have sex so that you can have an orgasm. You know what I'm talking about, right? No. We can't have sex too late, like if we're going to get up really early the next day. Yet we have to have it sort of late because it helps my husband get to sleep. But if we have it too late, then it cuts into my precious sleep time. So there's a very delicate balance to maintain here. And you can't have sex on nights where you have wine with dinner, because alcohol doesn't enhance middle-aged sex. It destroys it. And there's another nice romantic aspect to middle-aged sex. Do you guys know what the CPAP machine is? It's this mask that you wear over your face to like shove air up your nose so that you don't stop breathing at night. It's nice. So when you're younger, it's, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? But now it's, Luke, I am your father. Yeah. It's so true, it kind of depresses me. I used to light romantic candles when we had sex, but now I get out the blindfold. And if he peeks, I'm out of there. Okay? I know my husband wants to have sex because he'll hop in the shower at night. I think he thinks he's more likely to get a blowjob that way. And you know what? He's right. It's true. So when I see that telltale nighttime shower sign, I go brush my teeth. And then we both take our medication. It's very romantic. It is. Our high blood pressure pills and our anti-diarrheals so we don't shit all over each other. It's nice. My diabetes pills so I don't go into a coma. Yeah. Not that he'd notice. I even still take my birth control pill because I can't stand the kids I have. Why the hell would I want more at this time in my life? But if my husband has some fancy plans for the evening, he'll urge me to take a shower. And we know what that means, don't we, ladies? Yes, we do. And if I want to mess with them, I'll say things like, oh, it's okay, I'm good. I showered this morning. And this will make him insane. He'll be like, oh, honey, are you sure? Like, don't you think a nice hot shower would feel good right now? Subtext, please scrub your genitals with Comet. But you know, everything's good because I actually appreciate the warning. I do. One nice thing about middle-aged sex, I have to say, is that there's all these nice new things to play with, like nose hair, and ear hair, and the defibrillator, colostomy bags. It's really, no, it's nice. It really is. As I get older, the nice thing is I'm learning how to multitask. Like the other night we were having sex and I realized there were some cracks in the ceiling. So I reached over to get my address book to look up the contractor's number. And then I clipped my toenails. Hey, I'm old, but I'm still very flexible. And then I clipped my husband's toenails. And after a while, I noticed that he wasn't moving. That was bad. So I lifted his head, but he had just fallen asleep. It was okay. I was afraid he'd had a heart attack. So the other night, my husband tried to fondle my breasts, and he's like, honey, have you grown testicles under your armpits? And that wasn't that flattering, I would say. You know, middle age for me has brought some female shrinkage. Like, I used to be 5'9" and look like Cindy Crawford. It's true. So this is quite the come down. Okay. You know how men love their remotes, middle-aged men in particular. Well, my husband can't put his down, so he uses it as a dildo during sex. And then he can't figure out why the dog's always trying to chew on it. You know? No, it's a problem. As we've gotten older, my husband and I have gotten kind of out of sync with our sex times. Like, he seems to think that I'm going to get up an hour before my alarm rings in order to have sex. That's a good one. I bought a taser for those occasions. Have you guys noticed that men lose their asses as they get older? This is a common phenomenon, it truly is. But luckily, their stomachs grow to compensate. Thus, conservation of mass. I was wondering, my husband was losing his ass, but he wasn't losing any weight. But I realized he had a butt in the front. And he was walking towards me the other day, and I was like, wow, honey, your ass looks good in that shirt. That's all. Thank you, guys.
Keep it going for Robin Altman. Good job, Robin. Thank you. And now, please welcome your host again, Ed McGonigal.
How we doing? Well, keep it going for all the comics who are up here. They're all great. Give them all a hand. Come on. Give all these comics a hand. So recently I saw an advertisement for a stage show. The show was called Puppetry of the Penis. That's the name of the show, Puppetry of the Penis. These guys come on stage and they twist and bend their penises to resemble other objects. Now, this is a show I can never be a part of because I have days where I can't get mine to resemble a penis. I'd have to tell my agent, don't even send a resume. I'm not what they're looking for. Actually, though, while I'm on the subject, I recently came up with a nickname for my penis. I call it General Motors because it's old and sad and nobody wants to ride it. Come on, tying the news in with a dick joke, that's good. Come on. How many people do that? Come on. So there was a story, I'm from Philadelphia, and there was an interesting story in Philadelphia recently. There was an 18-year-old boy who got kicked out of the Boy Scouts because they discovered that he was gay. Yeah. Now, I read that and I thought to myself, if you're 18 years old and you're still in the Boy Scouts, nobody needs to discover that you're gay. That's what they call an open and shut case, you know. You don't have to call in CSI to investigate that one. See, I used to say Columbo, but now I say CSI because I want to hip it up for the kids. I don't even know what that means. Really. Don't even know what that means. I have 300 friends on Facebook. You know how many friends I have in real life? 2. I'm really popular among people who have never met me. They think I'm swell. Did you read about that woman out in California who had 8 babies, the octuplets? Did you read about that woman? Did you read? That can't be healthy, right, to have 8 babies? I mean, think about it. If your uterus has a deeper rotation than the Boston Celtics, most doctors aren't going to recommend that. They're not going to think that's good. So I was reading where Dustin Diamond, who played Screech on Saved by the Bell, has put out his autobiography. How mortified would you be if somebody walked into a room and found you reading Screech's autobiography? You would have to shoot that person, burn the book, and then shoot yourself because the shame would be way too great. Just way too great. So, watching TV, I keep seeing a lot of ads for this herpes medication. And it's funny, the people who are these commercials who have herpes, they're bike riding, they're jogging. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't bike ride, I don't jog. Maybe I should get herpes because I damn sure could use the exercise, that's for sure. And I don't know how you folks feel. I am against stem cell research. I'm against it, yeah. Not for any moral reasons. It's just that I find Michael J. Fox a lot more entertaining when he's shaking. Anybody? Because I never liked Back to the Future or Family Ties, but when he's on Larry King doing that hippity hop, I can't change the channel. Maybe it's just me. Maybe. Apparently it's just me. Let me ask you a question. You ever see a guy who he's really henpecked, he's really whipped, and his girlfriend is ugly? You ever see a guy? I mean, you can see a guy being whipped by a pretty woman, but by an ugly woman, that's sort of like owning a Hyundai and putting a club on the steering wheel. I mean, dude, nobody's going to take it. Relax. Sit back, have a couple of beers, watch a football game. It ain't going anywhere. And real quick, you probably saw that President Obama came out and he said all of his projects in his stimulus package are going to be shovel ready. He only wants projects that are shovel ready. You know, like highway ramps, school buildings, Patrick Swayze, things that are shovel ready. Shovel. Shovel. Dirty Dancing wasn't that good. Come on, you can laugh. Come on. You can laugh. Okay, folks, you want to keep it going? Look, bring up your next comic. You ready for your next comic? Our next comic, folks, is from Burnville, PA, and has performed at several clubs in Pennsylvania. He can be seen frequently at the Tropicana section of your local grocery store. That's a joke. Please welcome, folks, Mr. Josh Martin. Josh Martin, coming to the stage. Josh Martin! Here he is.
All right. How's everybody doing? All right, that's good. Hey, did anybody catch the news earlier tonight? Just wanted to update you. Yes, Michael Jackson is dead. And I saw also that Sarah Palin announced she's stepping down as governor of Alaska. Did anybody hear that? I think that sucks, but she did say that she may run for the presidency again when it comes up. And I think that's great. I mean, I have nothing against Obama. I always say bros before hoes anyway. But, I mean, her and John McCain were great. I mean, she's from Alaska. He's from Arizona. He's a former war hero. She's a former housewife. She's pro-life. He's clinging to life. She's GOP. He's DNR. She changes diapers. He wears diapers. They're perfect, right? You know, and it really doesn't matter to me who's in office. I just wish someone could do something about dumb people that asked dumb questions. Am I right? Apparently not. Okay. Well, thanks. Well, I work in a grocery store, okay? And today a woman came up to me and she said, "Excuse me, sir, do you work here?" Wow, you should be a detective. What gave it away? The collared shirt or the name tag? Really? She then asked me, "Hey, why is the frozen juice kept with the frozen breakfast section and not with the rest of the juice in the refrigerated section?" I think you just answered your own question. I'm surprised she didn't ask me why ice came in a solid form and not a liquid form. Jeez. And it's not just the employees. I mean, it's the people. I mean, it is the employees, too. Oh, Christ. It's this background, I'm telling you, it's getting to me. I think I'm going to go epileptic soon, so. But anyway, I mean, I work with a dude. He actually kind of looks like you, sir, and don't take this the wrong way, really. What is your name?
My name's Adam. Good-looking guy you talked about?
Yeah, he is good-looking, but I think he's mildly retarded, and I'm sure you're not. But anyhow, this dude comes up to me. Let me ask you. No, not quite. But anyway, what do you think of cops? Good, bad? I mean, I think they're good too, but this dude's complaining how much he hates cops. And he's like, "I didn't even do anything and they're giving me a hard time. I'm just driving down the road and they pulled me over." And he says to me, "Sir, do you realize you just ran a stop sign?" Oh, crap, I was in the middle of a text message. Sorry about that. And then he gave me a ticket. Wow, he sounds like a real prick, but you know what? I think he had a right to be. No, you know what? Cops are asses, though, because there's an arrest warrant out for me, of all people. That assault rifle I took into the bank wasn't even loaded. Did anybody ever watch the show on MTV, My Super Sweet 16 or something like that? Yes? Well, basically what it is they do a documentary of privileged 15-year-old girls getting ready for their 16th birthday party. And it makes me mad because they're always on there complaining that, "Oh, my parents only spent $1,000 on this," and, "Oh, man, my dad only bought me an '08 BMW. Dick, I wanted an '09. You know what? I had to work and earn money to buy my first car, and you know what I ended up with? The greatest chick magnet ever. A 1993 baby blue Ford Tempo. And for those of you who don't know cars, this is something your grandmother should drive. It was tough. Like, I'd go out on dates and stuff, and the looks I'd get from the girls were horrible. But it was even worse when I'd hang out with my guy friends. I mean, how gay can this look? 5 dudes driving around in a baby blue car trying to pick up chicks. I mean, seriously. Guess that explains why I got beat up so much in high school. Does anybody in here like to travel at all? Yeah? Where to? Somebody. Reading Comedy Outlet. All right, that's great. Well, recently, I had the opportunity to go to New York City, and I love the city, but if you ever have the opportunity to drive through the city, don't. Driving through Brooklyn was about as much fun as changing a baby's diaper. It's only cool, I guess, if you're a pedophile or something like that. What, are there some here? I didn't mean to offend anybody. And, you know, the drivers up there are crazy. I'm following a dude, and we both have to turn left. So he goes, I go, he stops, and leaves me stuck in the middle of an intersection. Next thing I know, I have 4 lanes of cars coming directly at me. So I panicked, swerved around this dude, and then realized I'm on the sidewalk. I'm driving down the sidewalk. A dude in a wheelchair gives me the finger. Hell, I had to swerve so hard I nearly hit a Lexus. That was one of the cheaper cars on that block. So I finally get back on the road, stop, look in the rearview mirror, and see 4 beefy dudes in tuxedos climbing out of a black Lincoln Town car coming my way. So I panicked again, put the pedal to the metal, and got out of there. So there I am, doing 35, running red lights, cutting down alleys. It was cool because there was a hospital a block away, so after the guys caught up to me on foot and broke both my legs, I could have just crawled through the doors of the ER. Man, my GPS was even yelling at me, speed up. Apparently I was going too slow for the satellites to keep track of me. Damn GPS. Then tells me to turn right. And apparently GPS doesn't understand a one-way street. So I turn right, and I'm driving, and I'm thinking, why the hell do they hang the traffic lights backwards in New York City? So I keep driving. Hey, why is that Mack truck coming right at me? Ah, crap. So I throw it in reverse and stepped on it yet again. So now I'm doing 6, swerving all over the road. And I thought driving through the city in forward was tough. Tried in reverse. My car looked like Ray Charles was driving it. I was all over the place, here, there, everywhere. What, is he here or something? Sorry. I love Georgia. Apparently nobody else did. Well, anyway, so I should have just let these guys catch up to me and break my legs, because that just would have ended my whole problem. Thanks a lot. That's my time.
Okay, folks, we're going to keep it going. Please welcome to the stage our favorite bartender, the Crown Plaza's own Chris Newswanger. Chris Newswanger, come on! Chris Newswanger!
Hey, everybody. Everybody having a good time tonight? Well, like the man said, my name is Chris Newswanger. Newswanger, of course, is a German name. Loosely translated, it means kick the shit out of this kid in grade school. Now, kids were awful when I was younger, although to be fair, my last name does have the word Wang right in the middle of it, so I can't really blame them. It's about 5th grade, though. It got a little bit better. That was the year that Peter Cockburn moved into my neighborhood, and I just kept my head down and coasted through school. I'm a married guy. I have a wife. I found a woman who actually willingly took that last name. We've been married. We've been married for about 4 years. Been together about 7, and we have 2 small kids. So basically, that means that there's nursing home patients who get more action than I do. Nah, I kid. Nah, I love my wife. She's always stressed, though. We have 2 little kids at home, and she's always stressed, and most of the time it's my fault. I have the memory of a goldfish with Alzheimer's disease. Seriously. She always has to yell at me because I'm forgetting something. You know, you forgot to take out the trash. You forgot to pick the kids up. You forgot to put pants on when you went to the store. Jesus, woman, get off my back. Yeah. That does explain some of the looks I got at the deli counter. My kids are great. They're 2 and 3. I love my kids. My daughter's older. I heard somebody once say that when you have kids that you hope that your son is older, because if your daughter's older and you watch your son grow up, you spend all your time worrying that he's retarded. And it's true. It is. My daughter is such a good kid. She's so happy just to sit with her toys and play and make up little stories, and they talk. My son's idea of a good time? Running full tilt into the wall or spinning around until he vomits. He's definitely my boy. You know, a great thing to have when you have kids? DVR. It's great. Kids shows any time of the day or night. My cable box went out a couple weeks ago, though, and I had to call the company. Of course, they say they can have somebody out to fix it the week from Tuesday, sometime between 12 and 3. I said, no, they need to get somebody here now, because if my kids wake up tomorrow and can't watch Sesame Street, I cannot be held responsible for the shitstorm that follows. Now, my kid's favorite show is called Johnny and the Sprites. I'll explain the show for anybody who hasn't seen it. Basically, Johnny is a washed-up Broadway musician who decided that was too stressful, so he moves out into a little cabin in the middle of the woods, which he finds is inhabited by 4 little puppet fairies. I can't make this shit up. This is the actual plot. And if that's not gay, I don't know what is. Now, when I say that that's gay, I see a lot of people cringe, and I don't mean homosexual. There's a big difference between gay and homosexual. I'd like to illustrate that point by using a couple of my kids' favorite shows as examples. Giving a guy a hand job is homosexual. Singing and dancing in the woods with 4 puppet fairies that only you can see, that's gay. Going down on a guy, that's homosexual. You got the Teletubbies, 4 giant, brightly colored monkey-looking things that run around being chased by a giant vacuum cleaner. That's gay. Then you have the Wiggles, 4 middle-aged men who wear color-coordinated jumpsuits, sing around and dance and play instruments, and hang out with a pirate named Captain Feathersword. That could be homosexual, but they're Australian, so it's gay. Lastly, slow dancing with your boyfriend, that's homosexual. Being a grown man who's addicted to children's show with a last name like Newswanger, that's fucking gay. G-A-Y, gay. Thank you very much. Good night.
Okay, folks, we're going to bring your next comic up. Your next comic is from Baltimore, Maryland. He has performed up and down the East Coast, and he has done shows for soldiers at Walter Reed Army Hospital. Folks, please, a big hand for Tom Myers. Tom Myers!
Good evening, everybody. How you guys doing tonight? Doing all right? Yeah. I've been doing comedy for about 8 years now, and I'm happy to say I have a slightly higher approval rating than George W. Bush, so a lot of reason to be thankful tonight. But now before I started doing comedy, I worked in a 7-Eleven. I worked in a 7-Eleven that was owned, operated, and employed entirely by white people. I'll let you wrap your mind around that concept real quick. It was in a real rough-necky area, too. I would have these guys come in, and this one guy came up to me and say, you know, I like getting my big bites and my big gulps from here because I like having to be waited on by Americans, not one of them towel heads. I looked at the guy and I said, oh, well, thank you very much for coming here, sir. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you very much. But no, Pennsylvania. I love Pennsylvania, man. I love coming up here. I really do. I'm from Maryland, so I'm pleased that I can buy fireworks up here, right across the state line. Love purchasing fireworks. I stopped at this one fireworks stand up here. This guy was very knowledgeable, very helpful. Looked at me and said, now, son, if you have any questions about fireworks, you just come talk to me, all right? I've been dealing with fireworks for 5 years, all right? I know everything there is to know about fireworks. But I do a lot of traveling. I did a weekend in Western Tennessee. Western Tennessee. It's a very different world down there. The show where I was at was over the bar. There was a bumper sticker that said, "Ted Kennedy's cars killed more people than my gun." I was like, whoa, that's pretty intense, man. I want to come up with a bumper sticker in response to that, so mine's going to say, "More young women are shot in the face by guns than by Bill Clinton." I say it's a good response. When I was down there, though, I drove through Alabama, too. I went to a town called Barton, Alabama. Welcome sign said, "Welcome to Barton, Alabama, birthplace of Helen Keller." And when you know it, there was nothing to see down there. There wasn't. I don't know if any of the comics made light of this, but there's a couple sitting right over there. They brought their little one with them. Yeah, they brought a baby. Baby. B-A-B-Y. Baby. She's right over there. Brought a baby out to a comedy show. Hey, they're at the top of the list for the Parents Magazine seal of approval right now. Once they get done the comedy show, take her to a bar, have her do some Jaeger bombs, take her to a strip club, take her home, give her a bottle, put her to bed, you know. You got to have a plan. Oh, jeez. But, no, I'm dating a veterinarian right now. I'm dating a veterinarian. You got to be very careful, guys, if you date a veterinarian. Whatever she asks you to do, you do it. You do not get into any arguments with any woman who knows how to cut your balls off in your sleep. You don't. Then you'll really be in the mood to do everything she asks. "Okay, honey, thank you." They didn't get out tonight. I know. But before I started doing comedy, I went to school. Went to college. I went to a 4-year school, and I was able to go because of federal grants and student loans and scholarships, which are federally funded, which means they come from your tax dollars. So I want to thank you very much for the educational opportunities you've presented to me, ladies and gentlemen. Instead of paying off my student loans, I go ahead and I use the money to spend in gas just so I can get to places like this. Wise financial prowess I have not. That was with your tax dollars. Almost makes you guys want to throw a tea party in my honor, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. When I was in school, I studied history. My favorite piece of history to study was the American Revolution. The reason I like studying the American Revolution, it's not because it was the laying of the foundations of democracy or how ordinary men can rise up to fight against the evils of tyranny. I like the people who were able to grow an incredible amount of pot back then, make shit out of pot back then, and get away with it. Yes! All the ones who are really with me are just sitting there like, "I'd applaud, I just don't feel like lifting my fucking arms, dude." But they say that a lot of advocates want to legalize marijuana use that too. They say, "We should be able to grow pot and smoke it. Our founding fathers grew pot. They smoked it too. Our founding fathers grew pot." I don't think so. If every one of our founding fathers had smoked pot, that midnight ride of Paul Revere would have gone very different. He would have just been sitting there smoking a joint. "I guess I better go warn everybody." About an hour and a half later, he'd still be stumbling out to his horse, finishing said joint, finish it up, blow it in the horse's face. As a result, both he and the horse would be marching down the street going, "Hey, everybody, someone's coming. But I fucking forget who." If anyone had smoked pot back then, it would have had to have been Benjamin Franklin, okay? Woo! Yeah. Who else but anyone smoking pot would have thought to go out and fly a kite with a key tied to the end of it in the middle of a lightning storm? Benjamin Franklin came up with daylight savings time. He came up with that concept. Only a pothead would have thought up of that. Fuck it. We'll push everything back an hour. That's my time. You guys have been cheaper than therapy. My name is Tom Myers. Have a good night. Thank you.
Keep it going for Tom and your host, Ed McGonigal. Yay!
Give him a hand. Tom Meyer. Let me ask you this time, folks. Where are the cigarette smokers? Any cigarette smokers here? Got to be a few cigarette smokers. Getting rough on cigarette smokers, though. The government is talking about a $4 a pack tax on every pack of cigarettes. $4 a pack. Do you ever think you'd see the day when buying a dime bag would be a cost-cutting measure? This will lead to some great conversations. You know, yeah, I've only got a couple of bucks to pay there, but to skip the cigarettes and just get stoned. Thank you. Thank you for doing a better punchline than I did. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks. Speaking of which, though, there was a news report recently where they were saying that farmers now are making more money growing and selling marijuana than they are growing and selling corn. And the newscaster was shocked, couldn't believe it. You know, I wasn't that shocked, you know, because I've had corn and I've also had marijuana, and I got to tell you, there's almost no comparison between the two. I mean, you and your friends sit down to watch Scarface with a plate full of corn. Not going to be nearly as good a movie. I mean, guys, you'll find you have a real hard time getting women to hang out with you because you're holding good corn. I wouldn't recommend that as a battle plan. But I was reading about a guy who had his pot stolen from him by his friend, and he was so mad at his friend for stealing his pot that he called the police and reported him. Now, if you're calling the police to report stolen pot, you don't need any more pot. You've got a buzz that's going to last you for a long time. Just go to the 7-Eleven, stock up on munchies, and ride it out because you're in the zone. And let me ask you this question, folks. Can you believe the clothing the young girls are wearing nowadays? You know what I'm talking about, the massive amounts of cleavage, the half tops, the low-rider jeans that almost show off the crack. I mean, isn't it friggin' awesome? Isn't it the greatest thing ever? I mean, you know my motto, why buy porno when your neighbors have daughters? I mean, there's no... And all the attractive women here tonight, let me just say this. If you see me after the show and you think to yourself, is that creepy old guy looking at my ass? Yes, I am. Yes. And if I'm not looking at your ass, you mean you need to get to the gym because I'm a creep, but I have standards. I don't deserve to, but there you go. What are you going to do? I don't know if you saw this. Barbara Streisand came out recently, and she said that if we keep attacking countries the way we attacked Iraq, she's going to leave America. Barbara Streisand said she'd leave. Now, folks, I'm no big war hawk or anything, but I think there's an opportunity we just can't pass up. I mean, I don't know how you feel. I'd be willing to bomb the shit out of Iran if she takes Rosie O'Donnell with her. It's just kind of... And Whoopi Goldberg, too. I mean, I guess I'm just patriotic. I don't know, I guess. So I keep reading all these articles about profiling at airports. And I'll tell you, there's two things I hate to see in an airport. Profiling and Arabs. I don't think either one of them belong there. I really don't. I don't know if you saw this. They arrested 3 suspected terrorists at a Shoney's restaurant. 3 suspected terrorists at a Shoney's. And personally, I'm not sure what's worse. The fact that they may have been terrorists or the fact that they were eating at Shoney's. You ever been to Shoney's? Shoney's is a place you go when you think that Denny's is too hoity-toity. You know, I'm tired of those snobs over at Bob's Big Boy. I'm going to Shoney's from now on. Those blue bloods at Old Country Buffet have looked down their nose at me for the last time. It's Shoney's from here on out. terrorists are eating at Shoney's. They're way more dangerous than I thought they were. I don't know if you saw this. Maybe about a year ago, there was a report out that said Osama bin Laden may have died of typhoid. I was thinking, if that's true, it should serve as a lesson. You know, if you attack the United States, your health will slowly deteriorate, and 8 years later, you'll die in your sleep. You motherfucker. Let that be a lesson to you. And I saw on the news they were saying that the Taliban is going to ruin Pakistan. Ruin Pakistan. I was thinking that's such a shame, because remember how nice Pakistan used to be? Pakistan used to be such a great vacation spot. I used to call it Smelly Disney World, and now these fuckers are going to ruin it. You can't keep anything nice. And talking about current events, let me ask you a question. Does anybody know the name of President Obama's dog? Anybody know his dog's name? No, Joe Biden. It's a cheap joke, but what the hell, I'll go for it. So the other day I was in the drugstore and I was browsing through the condom aisle. Not that I get to use condoms, obviously, but I like to dream. And I saw where they're selling extra large condoms. Extra large condoms. And I was thinking, if you need to wear these, I don't know what kind of sex you're having, it ain't going to be safe. This kind of equipment is required. There's going to be an element of danger involved somewhere. Somebody might get hurt. See, because it's big. See? Okay, thanks. I wasn't sure if that deathly silence, if you got it or not. Then I saw where they're selling glow-in-the-dark condoms. Glow-in-the-dark condoms. I guess the guy who invented this, his thinking was, if there's any dignity at all left in sex today, he'd just take it and knock it the hell out of there. Get that self-respect right out of the bedroom. I mean, what is a woman supposed to say to a man when he is coming at her wearing a glow-in-the-dark condom? Rudolph, with your nose so bright. I mean, and that joke is nice at December when I can tie Jesus' birthday in with a dick joke. It's really nice. It's really, really classy. And in the drugstore, they're selling a new version of Viagra. It's called Cialis. They say this Cialis will keep you ready for 36 hours. Keep you ready for 36 hours. Now, if you're making plans to get lucky, 36 hours down the road, you're the greatest optimist who ever walked the planet. 36 hours? The Marines don't plan that far ahead. I'd hate to be around one of these Cialis guys around the 34th or 35th hour and it hasn't happened yet. They're probably taking hostages. And my favorite thing that I saw in the drugstore, they're now selling lemon-scented Preparation H. Lemon-scented Preparation H. And considering where on your body you put Preparation H, if you're concerned with fragrance, we might need to keep an eye on you. You might bear watching. Folks, that's my time. Thanks a lot, folks. Folks.